So we put up a squirrel house on the side of our house when we had a young squirrel that we raised and released. But at the moment, another squirrel has taken it over, this young mama here, and she's claimed it for her own. So one day I heard this weird scratching, and I went looking for the sound, and I found that it was coming from my living room's south wall, which is where the squirrel box is. And there was clearly a squirrel scratching around inside there, which usually means nest-making activity. And there's this ram that considers our yard to be its property. And it wasn't very happy about it. All this noise in this territory. And made quite a fuss, but it didn't stop the squirrel from going back to scratching. So I thought, well, that's interesting. I'll take a look and see what's going on inside of there. So I took a scope and ran it in there, and I really couldn't see where the scratches were. Of course, the thing's made out of solid oak. It's pretty heavy. But there was some fiberfill in there and some grass and a few leaves, but it didn't look like much of a nest to me. So I took and I put some more fiberfill in there so that if she had babies in there, they'd be nice and warm. And she could make a nest out of that. So she did, I think. She's in there right now. She doesn't come out sometimes for days at a time, which is an indicator that maybe she's got babies she's nursing. And this squirrel came along, and he's investigating the whole situation yesterday. I caught him on the trail camera. He's having a smell and wondering just what's happening around here. But eventually, he gets a little bit too nosy. You'll see what happens next. She knows he's out there. There she goes, running him off. But now he didn't totally get the message, and he came back later. Or this could be a different one. But he's hanging around up there on top of the squirrel box. And she's just having this. So she runs it off too. And then she just really starts fussing up a storm. They get over here on the pole that holds up the trail camera. She just wants to make it clear to anybody who can hear her that this is her territory, and they have no business up here.